We enjoyed a 17-day tour that began at Istanbul and ended at Athens. We cruised to the islands of Rhodes, Sicily, Crete, and Santorini, and to Naples. Before the video, you will see 67 photos. The mosque is seen at night by our hotel. The column and tower at the Blue Mosque. This is the arch at the entrance to the Blue Mosque. Some of the stained glass windows inside. The entrance to Topkapi Palace, which has an outstanding museum with many artifacts and items in it. Here are spices at a spice market, which also had a very large pigeon population nearby. The guards are at Baylor Bay Palace on the Asian side. We cruised the Bosphorus between Europe and Asia. This area is called the Golden Horn. The music you hear in the background is the Golden Horn by the Dave Brubeck Quartet. We went under the bridge between Europe and Asia, saw this large military school on the shore, and another mosque and a ferry boat. We cruised on the Norwegian Dream, which is docked here at Dikili, Turkey. From there we went to Pergamum, an ancient city that is being restored, and various sections of the old temple are shown here. The columns are at Asclepion, a famous early hospital. This is the gate at Rhodes, which is a walled city. We saw the Palace of the Master there. The sculpture group is inside the palace. And then you see the towers at the palace and one of the narrow back streets of Rhodes. We enjoyed this friendly parrot in an outdoor cafe. Near Kusadasi, we went to the ruins of Ephesus, which is one of the largest cities in Asia Minor. It was famous for the Temple of Diana, which has now been destroyed. Much of the ruins here are well preserved. And the facade of the library is one of the best preserved ruins anywhere. The cruise ships all docked at Kusadasi, and we enjoyed strolling the waterfront and seeing its War and Peace Memorial. At Messina, Sicily, we first saw the municipal building, and we walked up a very high hill, and this is the top of the cathedral on the hill. The bay at Naples is beautiful, and the Castle Nuovo is right down on the waterfront. This statue is seen in a traffic area, a park at Naples. And we also saw the Church of St. Francis. The tile floor art is in the Galleria, and the arch is by the bay. At Heraklion, Crete, we saw the Knossos Palace ruins and visited another beautiful church and went to their archaeological museum, which is outstanding and has these statues and vases mostly from the Minoan civilization around 1700 and before BC. The fortress is by the bay at Heraklion. Beautiful Santorini with its white houses on a hill. And this is the small town of Ia. and a church at Ea, and as always we found flowers and beautiful trees everywhere. Oh, here's Ruth and Bob saying hello to you. After we visited this Greek Orthodox church, we went to the other end of the island to Fira. The Thera Museum had pottery from the 17th century BC, but the painted plates are in a store at Fira, quite modern. This large church is at one end of the town, and you walk down to the other end of the town and you see the domes of two other churches. Donkeys are used to sell peddlers' wares and also to carry people up and down the 587 steps to Fira, which is on the rim of a volcano looking over the sea. At Athens, we first went to the Acropolis and saw the Parthenon and the Porch of the Maidens. From the back of the Parthenon, you can see that the construction and restoration is going on. In a large park at Athens, we saw statues on a column and also more statues on a building. These sculptures were in an archaeological museum. And one statue is in the museum and the glass statue is on the street. Our final views in Athens were Parliament buildings and others downtown, and then a view of the Parthenon from Philippopoulou Hill nearby. Istanbul, which was once named Constantinople, is the world's only city located on two continents, Europe and Asia.